track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along.
What is up? It's Wednesday, which means it's Board TV. We got Phil, we got Justin. We're ready to chop it up, and we got some special guests we're about to bring on here in just about 10 minutes. Got started just a touch late because we're just so excited, and we were talking to each other in the friggin' studio. So, man, it's been a freaking week. It's been a month. I think the week feels like it's been about a month. Sentiment has been all over the place. The markets, just don't look at them. If you cross your eyes, you can't tell which way it goes. If you flip it upside down, you feel better about it. So, Justin, man, how has the last 5 to 7 days been for you, my friend?
Pretty good. I haven't looked at charts, so that's how I can say pretty good.
Yes.
Just don't look.
Never look, and if you do, cross your eyes. Yeah, man. So obviously a lot still happening within the swamp, and tonight also, special edition, we'll be giving away this sweet hoodie in original packaging. This is the Mutant Ape M2 serum. It's large. Thank you to Baron and Bored Ape for hooking us up there. And so we'll give that away probably like 20-30 minutes into the show tonight. I have 80 names loaded up on the old random wheel spinner. And so, we'll just see who gets lucky today. And I'll reach out to them in the DMs via Board Network and Company, and the rest will be history. On that note, I want to say thank you for getting us to over 4,000 freaking followers on X. It's pretty freaking dope. It's obviously, when we started this thing, it was really just, hey, let's shoot the shit every Wednesday on Board TV. And it's we've turned it into more of like, we started as a caterpillar. Maybe we're in our cocoon right now and we're transforming into our beautiful butterfly moment. And that's what Board Network and Company is it's this thing that connects all kinds of content creators and dope people into one family, because to me, it always is better if we work together. So, man, let's take a look, Justin, before we bring on our very special guest. We got the couple Banana Boyz in the freaking house. Make sure that you're liking and retweeting if you're watching on X. If you're watching on YouTube, hit us with a comment. Share it with all the group chats that you are a part of. When you guys come in and talk, it always makes it more fun. And I already got a Banana Boyz wanting to see me as a butterfly, so I'm going to have to work on that for next week. So if you haven't checked out this week's Board Network update, I'm going to pull it up here in just 1 second. This is something that we push out every single Monday, and it really should just give us a snapshot of kind of some of, not everything, but some of the things that are happening within the swamp, the Yuga Labs ecosystem, etc. So without further ado, here we go. This is more screens than I've ever had because we have 2 amazing freaking guests. So it's like, holy shit, I'm getting lost in the sauce over here. So this is our graphic, very simplistic, and that's by design. And if you scroll through here, you might see some familiar photos from the week in review. When we scroll down, the first one this week was a new partner announcement, Sequence and Ape Chain. Sequence is live with full Ape Chain support on the Curtis Network. Thrilled to announce the upcoming launch of Ape Builder, a custom full-stack game development platform for Ape Chain and the Ape ecosystem in collaboration with the Apecoin DAO. I don't know anything about Sequence, Justin, but what I do know is this sounds freaking cool because it should make it easier for people to develop games on the platform. What is your quick TLDR, your quick thought on this another partnership. It seems like every week there's a new partnership here with Ape Chain. So what are your thoughts here on the gaming side?
Yeah, definitely good to see the gaming infrastructure come online. I know Dim has been working on this for a while. I saw
Yep.
it on the timeline, so that looked pretty exciting. All the dev stuff goes over my head, so we're
Me
just waiting
too.
till games.
We're
But to
just
have that launch pad is good. Yeah.
We're just dummies here. But again, I think the biggest thing here is to provide the technology, seamless onboarding, monetization, retention, ultimate success. The whole thing is to make the big giga brains that want to develop these things, let's make it easier for them. That is definitely by design. The second one, and I actually was able, I don't know if anybody else was, but if you're able to check out the MBA sessions today, the first ever one was live at 9 a.m. PST. I got to listen to about 35 to 40 minutes of it. It was great. These are the type of conversations that honestly a lot of us have been talking about and not begging for, but like, to be honest, it just seemed like such a cool idea. You bring in these industry leaders and you allow them to talk and answer questions for MBAs or people that are holding MBAs and different business and avenues. So today's was with, I think his name was Andy. Jesus, I've already forgot his name. Yeah, Andy Albertson from Fenwick West and West. And what I learned was a lot of shit that was like, again, giga brain to the max. They talked a lot about business structure. They talked a lot about raising funding and making sure you stay out of trouble. And I just thought it was extremely informational. Justin, I know we talked about it briefly, maybe a week or two ago, but what is your overall sentiment on these MBA sessions and having the ability to have, holding an MBA allows you into these somewhat private conversations and really kind of like TED Talks, if you ever get to learn something.
I mean, yeah, MBAs are great, especially if you have the ability to utilize the network around you. I mean, I don't see why it's not a benefit to just jump with other builders and get to learn from them, especially if you're just getting started. So, I mean, if you already got a board ape or a mutant, might as well take advantage if you have an idea on the board.
Agreed. And this is just another, it's like a cherry on top. The From the Bodega this week featured Gen City Labs a long time ago in Board Networks. Actually, before we were Board Network and we were Board Media Group, I actually sat down and had a conversation with Shaman and Gen City Labs. And so they're all in the interactive experiences. If you went to Ape Fest Hong Kong, you saw some of their work across the seas. And so an awesome feature on Gen City Labs. The next one, we just love the art. These are the type of things that Bored Ape, when they do it, when they're able to show off that artistic flex, if you will, it's always so dope. Looking at the different types of sardines is just classic here for Lisbon. We love the freaking art. Maybe my favorite post of the week, because things just felt like it felt like maybe the world was ending thanks to World War III, 4, 5, and 6 combined into one. But lo and behold, we had Gordon Goner come through. The end is nigh. The trumpets sound. Repent, you faithless fucks. Sell your stupid little chivas and puppets. Return to monkey. And so, of course, like Bored Apes always do, we ran that shit like the best of them. We are very good with the copy pasta. And I know it sounds so small and corny, but to be honest, it lifted my spirits up because I just scrolled the timeline. I saw everybody sharing their apes and mutants and all the different Yuga Labs ecosystem people. I get fired up about that. So I just apparently muted someone. I didn't want to see who I muted on that first comment. I muted someone. Oh boy. We also had the very much FOMO inducing official schedule of Ape Fest. So yeah, I really want to go. We'll see. There's still time, I suppose. There's still time. But if you haven't checked it out yet, yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for reminding me. There's a lot of really cool events, which is no surprise. Bored Ape Yuga does the best events, in real life events, bar none. They're always so dope. And the cool part about it is not just Yuga, it's actually the community. The community has so many side events and get-togethers that are just fire. Anthony, do you guys even listen to this song Return to Monkey? No, actually, Anthony, I'm gonna have to look it up maybe live on stream. Because I have not. Shout out to Bailey. Of course, we've showed some of his work before, but I just love when he does these. This is iconic. So completely iconic. Frosty, you want Justin to fly across to Lisbon? Maybe he needs to. Anthony, if you can link me the song title, I'll play it for sure live today. So again, shout out to Bailey. I just love everything he does there. And we got him, Herman. Herman put on the ape because he wanted to return to Monkey as well. Yes, sir. He's got a freaking fire ass ape. We love it. And I love seeing Herman rock that, of course. Pauser, these silk freaking scarves, dude, are fire. They're super fire. And so had to give a little love to our friend Pauser, who's got this limited edition 25 pieces. Check it out there. They're really cool. Anywho, that is our quick roundabout of some of the things happening in the swamp. And so, Viagra Boys, that's really what it's called. I mean, I'll pull that shit up. We'll let it fucking fly, dude. I got no problem. All right, buddy. This is gonna be good or bad.
Oh my
god. But without further ado, we've got to bring in our two guests, two of the fine folks of the Banana Boyz. Welcome to Board TV, Tamu and Dobbins. What is freaking good, fellas? What is up?
Hey, what's happening?
Yo, welcome
GM.
to yes, welcome to Board TV. What's up, Dobbins? Is Dobbins frozen or is he
He's definitely frozen?
He holds that sometimes. Don't mind him. He loves the peace.
We love this is what we're doing. So man, thanks for coming through. Obviously, Banana Boyz is an awesome fire show that happens 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
And before we get into more of that specifically, we want to learn a little bit about why we love peace signs so much and our journey within crypto and NFTs. So, Tamu, I'll throw it to you because I know that you are alive, and I'm not sure if Dobbins has passed on to the other side. But Tamu, talk to us a little bit about how'd you get started in crypto, number one, and what's your journey, your shortened version of NFTs thus far for you?
All right, 2017, I am traveling and I hear about Ripple. And this is end of 2017. I had a couple of family people reach out to me and talk to me about crypto. I didn't know how to feel about it, but then I started following Journey Crypto, actually. I followed Journey Crypto for many, many years. I still do. I love his videos. And he got me interested in crypto. I started dollar cost averaging, and he introduced me to the apes as well. He did a video back in the day, I think around March or April, talking about a cool website that he thought. And so that introduced me to the apes. I was working on a project, and I got to meet somebody else that happened to say like, oh, something about these apes. I really like them. And I set up a MetaMask. I got ready to buy an ape, and I ghosted it. I totally was like, you know what? I'm just going to fade this. I don't know. It seems like I didn't understand it truly. I should have trusted Journey back in the day. I was just all in on crypto and altcoins, stacking Solana. I was big into Cardano when that was a thing, following all those guys. And so, and then eventually it took me towards the end of the year to come back, and I jumped right in. I looked at it more as a collector. I love collecting things. I even collect all of the posters, stickers, all of the types of stuff. So like, to me, I think that's what's fucking dope about this. And and that's why I'm still here, because I connected a lot with the community, and that's where I fell in love with this Web3. Honestly, it's like the technology, the community, the people. I fucking love it, man. That's kind of a quick scope of how I came up.
The TLDR of Tamu and his experience. To be honest, Tamu and I are so similar. We've talked about it a bunch in back channels, just our own DMs, and we've always I would say I have the same mindset as you. It's like, I'm going to dollar cost average, but when it comes to NFTs, I've been here because of the collecting aspect. I've been here because of the people that I've met,
that's right,
the relationships that I've formed, and everything else is really, really cool. And I'm still excited about all those other things. Like at the very base level, I am so here because of people like y'all. Like, I like connecting, coming on to fucking Board TV, coming on to Banana Boyz, shooting the shit, talking to people, vibing from people across the entire world. Like, that to me, by far, is the best utility. I don't give a shit what else the other utility is. that by far is the best utility. So it's powerful. And I know we connected a long time ago. You've watched Board TV for freaking ever. And I still remember meeting you at Fuck It Friday and Saturday that weekend. Like it was fire. And it was like, it was so cool to meet someone. Like I didn't know you yet. No, we had talked obviously in the DMs, but I hadn't seen you. You'd seen my ugly mug. So you were able to come up to me, talk to me and give me a big high five, a hug, whatever the hell we did. But it was like instantly friendship. And that's what I've noticed specifically with NFTs and more specifically with Bored Ape Yacht Club is like when you meet those people face to face, 99 out of 100 times, it's like this. It's like butter. It's like you feel like that's your brother, that's your sister. You feel like it's a real connection. So, man, everything you said there, I'm with you 100%. That's what's kept me here. That's what's kept me, showing up. And I'm sure that's a part of why you guys started Banana Boyz, which again, we'll get into here in just a second. But Dobbins, I'm glad to see that you did not pass on to the other side and that you're not forever giving the peace sign on board.
He's alive.
I thought maybe we'd have to leave Board TV go live forever and just have Dobbins like this, just on 24/7 on our stream. This is just what it would be iconic. That would be iconic. So Dobbins, hopefully you're back. You're feeling good. Tell us a little bit about your journey in NFTs and before that, crypto. How'd you get into this crazy space? And you are muted, but I'm going to try to help you. I can't.
Unmute you. I got it.
Yeah, let's freaking go. Yeah. Here we go, baby.
Sorry, my internet went out as soon as you brought us on. But yeah, so my journey, it was like 2020. I had a buddy kind of come visit us. We were living out in Alaska. And he came to visit us. He started telling me about Ethereum and Bitcoin, and that he had bought some at a lower price, and he made a few $1,000s. And I was like, oh, okay, like that's cool, And then I ended up buying Ethereum, got hooked on watching YouTube videos, learning everything I could about protocols, buying Solana, like Cardano, like all those other XRP, like all those coins. And so I just got hooked. And then we came back to the States. And it's funny, I found NFTs through Twitter because I wanted to find more information about like cryptocurrencies and more up-to-date info. And I was following some like influencers. And I ended up minting like apocalyptic apes, and I got into that community and dove really deep into it. And like, dude, the community that gathered around there was really cool, and I had never experienced anything like that. Like it was brand new to me, and so it's really cool. And then I saw mutants come out, and I wanted to be an ape. Like immediately, that was just kind of what I aspired to, and so I joined a few other communities and minted, and some other like really dope communities I joined was like Quirkies, and so I ended up trading and was there for like the other side mint and Apecoin and all that really dope stuff. And eventually I was able to, once the market crashed in 22, I was able to buy a mutant, and I've traded up a few times from there. And the ape community is unlike any other because everyone that you meet is building something cool, and like they're so willing to help you. Like I've never had like real people that are so willing to help you and just happy to do it. And so that's a little bit about my journey and kind of like how I got here. It's crazy. You just like you dive deeper and deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. And depending on how far you want to go, it's up to you. But yeah,
then you really turn into a banana boy. You go so deep into the fucking rabbit hole that you are then a banana boy. No, I think you're right. Another great point there is when you need help or you're looking to do something, there are so many people just willing to attempt to help you. If they've got, somebody to connect you to that, or they have that skill themselves, I feel like the community is extremely supportive. Like all the time. I've always felt that. I've never felt not supported in what I'm trying to do. Rather, maybe it's just a like, a retweet. Maybe it's hitting, in the DMs. Like I've had that happen too, where I'll be transparent for a second after the freaking council election thing. And I didn't get it. And that hurt. Like naturally, I love the freaking apes. But I had so many people hit me in the DMs and just be like, hey dude, like we appreciate you. Like you're still like a huge part of this and you can keep doing your thing. And like, in that moment, I needed that. Like I needed that. And it wasn't because I was gonna leave. There was none of that. Like I wasn't leaving, but it just felt like I felt bad for a second. And like within instance, I had a bunch of just direct messages to me, lifting my spirits. And that's, I would say, the community does a really good job there. So obviously you guys have been here for a minute. I love the story there, Dobbins, of trading up and getting that mutant. Obviously, Tamu, like you've been here a lot longer. It's like you were the freaking with Journey before the journey began. And so, man, let's talk a little bit about Banana Boyz, and then we'll talk more about Yuga Labs ecosystem and kind of the market in general. So for those that don't know, this is 2 of the 4, right? It's 4 total. Is that correct? 2. So half of the Banana Boyz, and they do spaces Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1 p.m. PST. Is that correct? Okay. 1 p.m. PST. And they have awesome on Mondays. If you're an ape, they say, fuck you, stay off the stage. That's not true. But it's really for Mutant Mondays. I mean, that's what it should be. They still let you up if you have an ape, or if you don't have an ape or mutant, you can get on stage, shoot the shit. Wednesday, you spotlight someone, correct? Like there's a business that you're going to spotlight. And then Fridays are just fuck around and find out, right? Like we just kind of shoot the shit, kind of like we do here on Board TV as well. And so whoever wants to take this, and I'd love to hear you guys riff on it, is like, how did this start? Like what was the start of Banana Boyz, and what made you want to show up on a very regular and consistent basis and give some of your time to the community?
Yeah, so I had actually had a space previously before this just called the Monday Show, and I did it with Cram. And it's difficult to run a show, and especially for like your first time. So it ended up not working out. But about 6 months ago, like early March, I think, Tomu, Barry sent me and Tomu and Cram like a DM and asked us if we wanted to host a show. And so we ended up just like hopping in on phone calls like every week, and then we I think we decided to host a show like within 3 days. We were like, all right, let's do it Monday. And so we just fucking started hosting a show, and we just winged it. We had no agenda. We were just like, all right, like let's host a show. We just want to allow new members. We were inspired by Welcome Apes. We loved what they were doing, and we wanted to build a space for new members to come in, like new apes, because there were so many new apes coming in. Like every week there were like 15, 20, 30 apes. And so we wanted to be able to like bring them in and show them kind of like the way the club is, like what we're all about, and like ways to get involved, and just meet all the really dope community members, and bring them up and just to like talk and share about like what they're doing as well and why they bought a mutant. So we did that, and we got the name. Really, we jumped around with the name for like a few months. Actually, it took a little bit, and I think we had like 6 phone calls about it. But we were just going through names back and forth, and we wanted something like really unique and something that like kind of would catch people's eye. And Barry just said, "What about the Banana Boyz?" And dude, we just like all died laughing, and we just thought it was hilarious, like the fucking Banana Boyz. Like I love that, and man, like that's how we got our name. And then from that, I feel like we took kind of that energy, like that kind of like, fuck it, let's just fuck around and find out and just see what happens. Like let's build some shit. Let's go. Like let's try to throw an event at Ape Fest. Like we talked about an AIP for getting apes over there, like making it cheaper. Like just anything. Anything was on the table, and so it still feels that way. We're only like 6 or 7 months in, and we're really enjoying it. Like at least I am. I think Tamu is as well, and getting to know these guys has been like just a pleasure, like just a true pleasure. Like I feel like I've made 4 new best friends or 3 new best friends, and so I really look forward to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But yeah, Tommy, if you want to jump in, man, feel free,
Yeah.
and then
You said
I'm
it.
going after you.
Yeah, you said it right. We came together. I loved how it was so like, let's just get on Spaces. We don't know what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna like pull up some posts to kind of give us some agenda here. I'm a very type A planner type of guy, so I was like, no, we start the Spaces with an intro. Then we got to cover these segments, and then all of us have to have like our own moment. We're like, fuck all of that, let's just see what people want to talk about. And so and that's what Banana Boys is about. That's what it's become. It's like, it's really very, come on, join us, talk about whatever you want to talk about. We're getting very into crypto as a whole now. It's not just NFTs, but we want to highlight Web3. We did see Welcome Apes was a huge motivation for us to kind of open up a platform where it can be 3 days a week. If it's one of us out of the four will be able to host. And so that was always the premise, that we will always have a host. We'll figure it out. And we just wanted to open up another pathway for new people to come up, ask questions, and for us to kind of just see where this all is taking us. It became like a big family, to what Dobbins was saying. Like, I love these guys. Like, I'm inviting them over to my place for fucking weekend. I'm super pumped. And it's just, this is what, to me, this is something that is beyond holding an NFT. This is like genuine friendships that we build here. And it's hella dope. It's hella dope. So, that's what we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, we're excited. We're happy to be here. I'm a big fan of this show. It's been going on for, like you said, Phil, I've been following you a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're Banana Boys. We're just happy. We're not going anywhere. We're doing some things for Ape Fest as well. We're excited about that. We're gonna have some merch at Ape Fest to
Let's go.
put out there. Yeah, so we just want to, and we're not here to make money. It's really not about that for us right now. We just want to kind of just gather people together, see what they want to talk about, highlight some dope stuff. Board In is doing incredible stuff with Hoarder and Board Run Club. Shout out to Board Run Club. Shout out to Nana and the Fuck It production people, all rocking out for LA. It's just dope. There's so much going on. I don't think there's not enough people talking about it. So I'm just happy that Banana Boys can come on. We can kind of remind people what's up. And yeah, it's been a blast, man. It's been a blast.
Yeah, dude. It's man, to see more people picking up the shovel, as I always say, and like adding content. To me, I've talked about it forever. Is like there's such a huge space for all types of conversations and content that can be written, that can be streams, that can be short form, long form, spaces. All of it is important. And I think the more we do it, the tighter. Actually, I know for a fact, the tighter and stronger the community gets. Because to me, content and conversation from community is always like your foundational layer. So if that is happening all the time and there's really good conversations being had, and that doesn't mean that it's always wag me all the time, but you're having conversations, people are showing up basically every day of the week at some point, right? At some point in the day, you're talking about it. That's hella powerful, because then again, you're able to figure out the things you don't like. Yuga Labs, they can listen back. They jump into a lot of these conversations too. And a big shout out, to Bored Ape Yacht Club. They've been coming through different spaces and showing love and likes and retweets, and all those things help. Because at the end of the day, we're always stronger together. Ape's strong together for real. And I swear to you, I have not forgotten when you were super kind when you talked to me and just said that you appreciated the show. And you didn't have to do that. Like you didn't have to take a second to tell me that face to face. And I never forgot that. So like it gave me, like, as corny maybe as it sounds, and I worked in media for a while. I was confident in what we were doing, but for you to say that, it gave me another like, hey, you're doing something that's worth the time. Because sometimes you can go through stretches where you're showing up and maybe there's not as much conversation, or even during the bear, it got like dark, where it's like, damn, dude, yo, we're still showing up. We're still going to have some fucking vibes, but bro, it's a little bit harder here. It helps when people come in, like the comments we're having tonight in the chat. Those things help. People coming onto your stages on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays and shooting the shit or liking and retweeting, reposting, all that. I think it's just super powerful. So I just want to say I appreciate and I see what you guys are doing. It's very apparent.
Yeah. And if I could say, it's there's something about random acts of kindness that warms people's hearts. Going into an IRL experience where you've talked to someone for many, many months, if not years, like, and then finally meeting that person and giving them a hug, or how much I appreciate you. I mean, you've keeping me updated on BAYC for a long, long time. Saying
Yeah.
thank you was the least of my appreciation. So seriously, we need you. We appreciate you. You're an OG. Thank you again, man. It means a lot to me and a lot of people. And we
Yeah, man.
appreciate all the time that you put in.
And I appreciate everybody like that shows up and again picks up a shovel and keeps the conversation going, because that's how we get through the bear. That's how we get through the good times too. Is it makes it even more fun when we've all been vibing the entire time. Anyways, it's like, oh, it's more dope now. Cool. It's been dope for us for the last fucking 6 months when everybody was crying. So I think that's one big thing about this market. I mean, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit. For me, I'll be honest, I don't really look at the charts too much. It's a dollar cost average thing for me. I'm gonna hold what I want. And then the charts are going to chart. Like I don't have a whole lot I have no control over that. And so, have you found that having these places that you can show up and that you are actually hosting yourself on a regular basis, has that helped you, like, I don't know, like cut through the negativity that can sometimes overtake the timeline on X? Would you say that that's helped you, Dobbins?
Yeah. You know,
Not
I
that you're
think
aloof to it, but it can help you kind of just like not be so fucking glued to the chart and staring at it every millisecond, you know?
yeah, well, I think it changes your outlook whenever you start building something,
Mm.
and it gives you another reason like why to be here, and it just kind of cements that you're going to be here for a lot longer than just like a month or two.
Yeah.
And so yeah, no, it definitely does help, especially whenever you show up. Like you mentioned it, like having these conversations every single day or every couple days, it really helps. And like that is like most of the utility for these assets, like the community, because you benefit from that and benefit from what they can bring to the table or what you can bring to the table to them. So yeah, no, we try to highlight more, and like the MBAs we do on Wednesdays, I think, you know, and we're also like starting to do people that aren't MBAs, just like great artists in the club or people that are building cool things without a license. And so yeah, it definitely helps whenever you're highlighting cool, like really dope people and what they're building. And I don't know, you're just not focused so much on, oh, Bitcoin dropped $10,000 today. It's like, yeah, cool. I just DCA a little bit more. It's just, I don't know. It's different, and I think that comes with like just being here longer,
Yeah.
than just your first year or even. But yeah, Tommy, do you have something you want to add?
Yeah, I think for me is I'm all about DCA. I don't play the roll the dice of meme coins and all of that anymore. I if I get a meme coin, I want to hold it just so I can remember it for 5 years and be like, oh my god, I got turbo. What is this turbo like, or whatever? I kind of do that with NFTs now as well. But yeah, for me, I dollar cost average. I think it's something that I learned way back in 2021 is FOMO, and understanding what that feels like, and understanding that you don't have to just go in on everything, but also there's something about kind of having mint rules. And so I kind of developed having conviction and really assessing what I wanted to invest my money in. I didn't choose wisely on some of them, but at the end of the day, like, I feel good about moving forward, that you just have to feel for the people that are coming into our space, and how can we set them up to where they can identify these things a little quicker than maybe some of us did back in the day. Because things are volatile, and I think it's up to us OGs to kind of give people a heads up on what FOMO is and what that means, and how we can kind of support people. A lot of people just want to make money in this Web3 world, and that's what it's about, right? Just flip, trade, and try to get that 10x or 1000x. So I'm not in it for that. I'm in it just to vibe and to learn about technology and how we can develop businesses from this Web3 world, and just vibe out. I think this is the future. And so yeah, I think it's cool to hear about meme coins and how certain people pump and then all of a sudden, wow, now they're dumping. So it's identifying these people that, you know, pump and dump, but also kind of, you know, having some conviction in what you buy, or just being a degen and saying, F it, I'm gonna see what I go. It's like going to casino, right?
Bitcoin hits $5. What you doing? J Dunk says you might throw $10 for 2 coins. So
Yeah.
I don't think, man, if it
I
goes
might
to
throw
5,
15.
holy shit, yeah, 15 or 20 at least. Man, so well put for sure. As we should be trying to steward people in, and that doesn't mean shoving shit down their throat. It's just about, again, I think it really is having open forums, having places where they can go onto a stage like your guys and ask questions and tell their journey if they're an artist or whatever. It doesn't have to just be MBAs. It can be whoever wants to learn and share something that they're doing that's, you know, good for the space. I'm all for that. So, hey guys, we're going to take a quick moment to give away this fucking sweet hoodie, and then we're going to jump into some lore talk, because I know Tamu is just like, bro, we got to talk about the freaking lore, my dog. Where's the story going? So I loaded this up earlier today. I made sure that everybody said stay bored on this. I will have to double check. I'm sure they're following us. But I'm going to go ahead and roll this right now. These are loaded up. I'm going to click, let's see, bananas, BANANA BOYZ. That's 10, right? I'm going to do the shuffle 10 times for Banana Boyz. Is that right? I think it's 10. All right, here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's the spin. Good luck, everyone. We'll see who wins. This is for the Mutant hoodie. Cavibo.hive. I think he rocks the Mutant, actually. So, Cavibo, I will double check and I will hit you in the DMs from Board Network and Company. Even if you're not watching this, that's okay. Next time, watch. But for this time, it's all good. We are also, on that note, going to have a bunch more giveaways. Shout out to Baron. Baron's in the house right now. Of course he is, because he's such a freaking dope human being. But shout out to Baron. He gave Board Network and Company a bunch of dope stuff that I had posted that we're going to be giving out. So if you didn't win the hoodie this time, we're going to have, we got some hats. We got the Mutant soccer jerseys to still give out. I actually am throwing in one of the original white Ape Fest t-shirt from New York. That has not been worn because it's a size medium, and I sure as fuck ain't fitting in a medium. So I'll be throwing that in for somebody. And we've got a bunch to give out. So my point is, continue to follow along. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, because we're going to do a giveaway specifically to subscribers of YouTube. Make sure you check out our TikTok and Instagram, because you also get a chance to win something on there. And there's way less people there. So go there now. I'm going to do a giveaway on Instagram, maybe this weekend even. So get there. So again, do I have a flask? No, I actually did not. Do I have one? No, I don't. I had to think about it for a second. I did not actually get a flask. I could have for like apple juice or something. I don't drink anymore, but maybe I could have just got it for the sparkling water that I'm rocking. But again, appreciate Kavabo. I guarantee I'm saying that fucking wrong. .hive. Congrats on the freaking dope hoodie. And thanks again to Baron. Anthony, if I had the flask, I'd give it to you for real. I don't think I have one. I'll look. I might have one. I'll look. I have so much freaking merch. I got some of those dope bags as well. Giveaway on OnlyFans. That's just a shot of my ass cheeks, bubba.
Oh my God.
That's the Board Network and butt cheeks, bro. Tamu, I know that you are just itching for more lore. You and I have had these conversations multiple times about how imperative building story, building lore is in all these NFT projects. And obviously for us, we're mostly focused, not only, but mostly focused on Bored Ape and what they can do. Can you talk about some of the great that you've loved of what, Bored Ape and Yuga Labs has done through that lore and storytelling, and maybe some of the, maybe we need more parts of that as well? Because I've been there with you. I've felt really good at times, and really like, what the fuck, can we get some more at times as well? So tell me your thoughts on story building and why it's important specifically to Bored Ape.
All right. First off, I'm a filmmaker. I work in the TV industry, so I'm all about storytelling. I also understand my mom is in the advertising, so she kind of gave me an insight of like branding and that type of jazz. I believe that what kind of got my attention was a lot of the videos that was coming out back in the day. There was something to these animations and story that kind of intrigued me, from the Heavies videos, from the Dookie Dash videos of Jimmy the Monkey coming out and the key in the asshole. Like there's something in these knights coming out of the toilet. There's like all of these videos that I love and that I've tracked. And I want to see them come to life. I want to see a connection. I've always believed that if we had a character like Curtis, and it was more out there to the masses, is some sort of story that we can kind of gravitate and build, other collectors and other apes can kind of build off of. I've always felt like that would be a good way to kind of introduce. And I know Garga and Gordon have some lore about where the apes come from. So I'm just hoping and putting it out to the atmosphere that we get some sort of storytelling that can kind of bring us back to what intrigues apes, you know? Even the mechs with our heavies, that going from one mech to the next mech, even that evolution, there's something about Other Side and how we got to Other Side. So I've been telling Phil, hey man, tell him to tell us the story. Tell us the story. And you guys pick up the shovel and tell us the lore. And you know, at the end of the day, I think the team has done fantastic with communications and in like really connecting with the community. I did hear Garga say something about lore for Ape Fest. I know there's a cult vibe going on. I don't know if it's going to be like ceremonies. Are we going to wear hoods when we go in there? I have no idea. I'm kind of excited to see where that takes us. And if it's nothing, and maybe we'll get like a little story of Curtis and Blue, their travels and what they've done. Maybe there's something there. Like I just maybe the community has to build the story for the apes. I just kind of want to see a direction from the team to kind of guide us, and then we can branch out from there. But yes, I'm the guy that's always on Banana Boyz going, tell us the story. I want to know what's next. What are we doing? And my last thought was, you know, Other Side was amazing. I'm a big fan of the Other Side and doing these trips. I'm so excited for the more consistency of these trips. One of my favorite ones was when Curtis and Blue took us on a narration journey. They showed us some deeds. They kind of pointed out some things. And then there was this dragon, right? Other guide, there was this dragon. And I was like, what the fuck is up with this dragon? Like, am I really, like, I'm not a gamer, so I'm playing this game to see if, like, by killing the dragon, do I get to, like, so, like, I'm just excited if there is, I don't know where they're going on that storyline with Lenses on the Mara and stuff, but I love it all. I'm so happy that they're pushing lore forward a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to keep yelling out, tell us the story, and hope maybe we get something from them. What do you guys think?
I agree, and we got to throw it back to this video for just a moment because
my God, classic.
Completely agree. Yeah. Not bad. Not
That's
not
awesome.
bad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does that end? I mean, we hear the rest of the story, right? Like, what happens next? Like, right? Like, do we get to see our heavies evolve and to get bigger and then they're fighting? Like, I don't even know anymore, to be honest. But uh, that's another classic video. It goes to show how awesome the team is.
Agreed. It's like every single time that they would post anything, Legend of the Mara, even going back to Other Side with Blue running through and then falling, through to the other side. Every freaking one of them was just a banger. And so, again, as someone that really loves storytelling, as a performer myself, in a different aspect, I think it would be a smash of a hit if they decided that they wanted to do that. And so it's interesting. I remember hearing this was on a board meeting a few months ago, but basically them talking about they wanted to allow, community to be able to build, different stories or lores or maybe videos, etc. And I sat there and I thought, okay, that's cool. I'm not saying it's not cool, but Yuga, can you please flex on them? Like, we need yours thing too. Like, we need the freaking Daddy Yuga. Give us some shorts. Just give us some shorts. I don't need a full length feature film. I mean, I'd love it, but just give us some shorts to start to push that story narrative across the social medias, to bring us into Other Side, to bring us into all these other experiences, because every single one of them, even the key going through the monkey butthole, like every one of them was just so freaking good. So, man, I'm lockstep with you. If we can get some more lore, if we can get some more story, that would be quite amazing. J Dunk says, thank you for the quiet moment so collectors can accumulate. There's definitely something to that, as there's definitely been time. And that's another thing you talked about, welcome apes and welcoming new people to Yuga Labs in the swamp specifically. That's been probably one of my favorite parts of the bear and shit going kind of down a bit, was you had these people that were grinding to join the club, that were really ecstatic and wanting to just join and be part of a community member, and maybe build a business too, and maybe do a number of XYZ things. But at the end of the day, they truly were just interested, really wanting to be a part of the club, and reading those stories. You'd see their posts and, it's my first mutant or my first ape or my first whatever doggo, and I've wanted to be part of Yuga Labs for so long, and I've been watching them, and I was able to get an opportunity to pick one up. Like that, to me, those are more the people that I want anyways in the long haul. Because like this to me is not a 2 or 3 year journey, a 5 or 10 year journey. This is I want to have this thing my whole life. Like legitimately, I want to be able to connect with people, and I vibe with the art anyway. So even if we go to zero, I still got a cool picture of a monkey and all the relationships that I built. But like these things are much longer term for me. And I think people that like have been here and building and picking up shovels, however that is, by the way, you don't have to build a business. And then those that are able to join because, maybe the price went down a little bit, there's a silver lining in everything. And so like, to me, I think the silver lining, welcome apes, and what you guys are doing and showing all the new members that are coming through, I think that's just a testament of people really wanting to be a part of the club. And I know other guy, Mr. Justin here, I'm just waiting for that MFer to get that mutant and join officially.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get arrested forever for that.
Arrested forever. No, you will.
And Dobbins will be back. Dobbins, his internet actually went out, so he just texted me. He misses us. He'll be right back.
He went to the other side.
And speaking of,
to the other side. He went to the other side.
This never happens. It's blowing. I'm like, of course tonight.
Only when you need it.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
Only when you really wish it wouldn't happen. So guys, what else has been interesting for you across the space? It could be specific to Yuga. It could be something outside of Yuga. Over the last couple of weeks, what has been the most exciting thing for you personally? As the market's been a scary, shitty, etc. But what's still like gotten you up and wanted you to jump on board TV and show up to Banana Boyz, rather than obviously you're welcoming people, you're having conversations, but what are you most excited about? I know, Tom, you just talked about Other Side, but Dobbins, what was your experience there with Project Dragon? And are you looking forward to, the poker coming up here in, I guess, a week? I think it's next week, and everything else that's coming here with Other Side.
Yeah, other side has me very excited. I'm just very happy that like each month we have an event to look forward to. And not only that, I mean the events coming up alone, like the Fucked event coming up in 2 days and Ape Fest coming up soon and just planning all the events around there. So really, man, like the Banana Boys are really um dialed into the ape community. We just like we're building like that. That's why we show up every day. At least, for me, I love being part of the community, and yeah, I just want to support everybody here. So the most like, yeah, Project Dragon was extremely exciting, just because we got to play a game on the other side, and
Yep.
I just wasn't expecting it to happen, so quick. We just kind of throwing it together in 6 months, and just knowing that we could have done this for like a year, like back in 2022 is just like, or in 23, which is crazy. So I'm just glad we're back on track now. So you just got me really excited for the club. There's a lot of energy, a lot of new people pouring into the club, especially these prices. I mean, it's a bargain. So there's no reason really not to be in. So yeah, and seeing like collectors collect a lot of grails being kind of bought up and Stein, which is really cool to see. But yeah, that's what's got me excited. I'm looking forward to poker night.
I love that.
Did you go orange or aquamarine?
God
Dude,
damn it.
I went orange. Absolutely.
That's right.
There's no other decision. And two,
That's
like
right.
we got robbed.
Yeah,
Aqua
we
was
gotta check.
invincible.
You
We
had the
gotta
high
check.
ground,
We
bro.
gotta check the servers. I'm pretty sure they were nuking the oranges. All right.
Yeah,
right.
there was some fishy stuff going on in the back end,
Very
no doubt.
fishy. Very fishy. Very fishy. But you know what? We'll give the Aquas their one win in the last 3 years. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go.
They need it.
We'll go
They need it.
69-1. That's fine. Tell me what's got you excited here over the last couple of weeks, and maybe what are you looking forward to as well?
I think for me, what gets me excited and keeps me coming is like what's next. Like the BAYC has been putting out so much content and all of the sub crews and the communities coming out. It seems like every single day there is something new. It's Board In doing something, Board Run Club, if it's sub communities in Texas, Magic City. It's like there's so much going on. And so I've always used this as like an escape to get away from like my IRL work, to kind of put my head somewhere else. And it's been perfect because like when you dive into this Web3 world, it's like you're going into you're going into the other side on some real shit. And so
Yeah.
It's nice to kind of see a lot of businesses flourishing. There's a lot of great entrepreneurs really pushing brands and their companies and stuff like that. I never thought that was going to be a thing. I didn't connect those dots until a lot later. And I just think it's super cool that the team is highly motivated to just keep putting out new things. If it's from the council, if it's from Apecoin, it's from now Ape Chain is coming up with all these drops. It's like, it's nonstop. So I know we may be in a bear or it may not be looking good in the crypto markets, but for Web3 NFT, like ape world, I feel like we're pumping and it's only going to get better and better with them being a lot more consistent with it. And I'm looking forward to going to another trip, another other side,
Hell,
and so I can't wait for that. And I hope it's a narration where we walk and we get told a story somehow. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we go to an acid deed. I don't know.
Let's freaking
I just
go.
think it's so fucking cool.
Very cool. Lots of things, man. I'm excited for all of it. You guys knocked it out of the park. Getting some breaking news thanks to Squash Man and others. Gold right now to Spencer Tucker. Going to be alpha testing a new game featuring heavies. No, it's not Shadowline. You must have iOS to get into the beta. If you fit the requirements, DM me on Discord looking to fill roughly 30 to 50 spots. Go, 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 go. If you are one of those people, DM him right now. Spencer Tucker. Get him on Discord, on the obviously far away Discord. If you're not there, get there right freaking now. And then the other one, I shit you not, I've been waiting on this motherfucker for like 2 goddamn months. So, whatever. I guess we finally got it. Rest in peace. I was interested in listening to this a long time ago, but nonetheless, we're excited. We got the Garga interview coming tomorrow.
So happy for Thread Guy. Much love to him. This is awesome. Awesome.
So again, this is the highly, oh my God, anticipated. I've been waiting for this son of a bitch forever. It is apparently, though, Thread, I love you, Thread. If you hear this, I love you. MF, or you said it was going to be out like 3 Wednesdays ago. So I'm going to believe it when I see it, but it's supposed to be out tomorrow, 9 a.m. PST. Dude, I'm going to be there and I'm going to be listening to that whole thing because, man, I love obviously great conversations. That's what we've been having tonight here on Board TV, and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the Banana Boyz do such a great job of hosting amazing conversations. So, Justin, I'm going to throw it to you for any kind of last thoughts and feelings that you're having, and then I'll go to Dobbins and Tamu, and then we'll wrap the show for tonight.
Man, damn, it's been awesome. I'm just excited for everything that's coming pretty soon here. Definitely going to peak the poker night, that's for sure. But it's been awesome to have the Banana Boyz on. Thank you, Tamu. Thank you, Dobbins. I'll pass it to you guys.
Go ahead, fellas. Whoever wants to go first. Orange first. Go ahead.
Definitely Orange always goes first. Yeah, thank you both for having us on. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, looking forward to coming on the show another time and listening in the future for sure.
Absolutely, you guys are always welcome. Tamu, what you got?
What the fuck is the coda?
Yeah, what the fuck is the coda? Man, I don't fucking know. I know I paid way too much for one. Go on, Tamu.
Yeah, true that. Thank you for having us, Banana Boyz. Go check us out on Spaces Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific. We're there to just open conversation. If you have anything you want to say, come on up. It's an open call. Thank you again, Phil and other guide. Appreciate you. Keep the positivity out there. Much love.
Absolutely. These dudes are real ones. If you haven't yet, make sure you're following the Banana Boyz. It's at the Banana Boyz with a Z _. And you can check out this amazing art. Amazing freaking art. And of course, the logo is fire. And check them out. Like he said, every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday starting at 1 p.m. PST. Jump up, say hello. Don't be afraid. They don't bite too hard. So with that, I just want to say thank you for coming through. If you were here giving us all the amazing info, Squash Man, tip of the cap to you for the little alpha here live on stream the last 20 minutes. Thank you for being here. The conversation always goes even better when we have all of you giving your thoughts and perspective and jokes. I enjoy laughing about OnlyFans with Phil. It's always a good time. Again, congratulations to Cavabo. I said it 5 different ways, I'm pretty sure. .hive, you are getting this hoodie, even though I can't say your damn name. And again, a huge shout out to Baron and Bored Ape for getting us hooked up there. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. I promise you there's going to be a subscriber-only giveaway. There's going to be some follower giveaways for TikTok and Instagram. And, of course, follow Dobbins, follow Tamu, follow other guy, myself, Abaka, and, of course, Board Network Co. It's Board Network Co. on X. And with that, we are here every single Wednesday starting at 9 p.m. EST. We love you. And, of course, stay fucking bored. We out.
That money clip us now, the new now looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like. Whoa, I hit recorded drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finished friends on my face, looking like I'm from the deep.